Coach Mac. This is Coach Prince. And we're back to talk boxing after another great weekend. Was it 4th of July weekend this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 4th of July. Well, technically, 4th of July was on Thursday. This was the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Great weekend of fights. Controversial weekend of fights. Controversial weekend of just boxing in the boxing world in general, with a lot of crazy antics by some characters in the boxing world. So we're going to get into it, as we usually do. We're going to pull this up. Coach, what do you think about the fights this weekend? I know you got a lot on your mind, this man. I saw some of his comments on the video. Somebody chimed in, and I saw his comment back, and he had spoke on it earlier. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and take the floor. Usually I'm not into the controversial stuff side of it, but I mean, you gotta call up, dare I say it, quote unquote, a spade a spade. But I mean, it is what it is. That's what's going down. You know, I'm not one to jump into all that with the race baiting and all that crap, but I mean, that's what's floating around right now. So why not address it?
Well, okay, this weekend I was basically disappointed in the actual 3 of the fights on the top ranked card, and the best fight on the card for that whole night was the Abdullah Mason fight. Abdullah Mason looked sharp. He was very, very impressive, and he actually looked better than a lot of the other fighters on the card. So Abdullah Mason, big shout out to you for doing what you were supposed to do. And he went to work, he put hands on his boy, and he got his boy out of there, which is a great step up for him. And I think he's going to continue being improving and getting better and better. He's going to be a dangerous fighter to fight later on in the future. And I believe that's what he's 140 pounds. 140. He's 140 pounds. So all the guys that are in the 140 pound division, Abdullah Mason is going to be something to contend with. So you guys better get ready. You better be doing your homework on this dude, because this dude ain't playing. He is really that good.
He looked good.
He looked really good. Okay, here we go. The fight that really blew the whole night for me was the Shakur Foster fight. Okay.
Okay. So hold on. I'm looking at. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good, my brother. It's all good.
I'm just looking at the judges' scorecard. 116, 112, 115, 113, and then 116, 112.
Okay.
So somebody did score for a shot. Okay. But I mean, goodness. And then they actually have the fans, the fan scorecard up here, and they pitched it a shutout, 120 to 106.
Yes. It was a clear blowout. Shakur Foster.
Oh, went away. Sorry.
Yeah, Shakur Foster won the fight, hands down, and it doesn't matter what the scorecard was. Period. Okay. Shakur Foster he just outclassed the guy. He outbeat him. But for the judges to turn around and say that Conceição won the fight, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen, and that just don't make any sense. Okay. Now, we know that boxing is very, very corrupt, and the judges, I don't know if they had experience or not, but I'm not making any excuses for them. They definitely need to get rid of those judges, and they got to have people in that really know what they're doing. In fact, I just say, you know what, they need to have people. It was just disgusting. Now I'll just leave it at that. Okay? I was disgusted with that whole decision. Okay? And now let's get on to Keyshawn Davis. Okay, some people said Keyshawn looked really, really good. But Keyshawn was doing a lot of holding. He's doing a lot of stall tactics. I believe the fighter that he fought was hurting him to the body. because Keyshawn was doing a lot of stuff. Some people would disagree with me, but if Keyshawn is the man that he says he is, and he has the hands that he says he is, he would have done the exact same thing that Abdullah Mason did. He put hands on the boy. Okay? None of this pop shotting and hitting him with a couple combinations, and then he runs out of the way, and then next thing you know, he's holding and he's wrestling the guy down to the ground and all that other stuff. Okay? The guy was aggressive. Put hands on him. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is boxing. This wasn't a wrestling match. I mean, you know, you talking all this stuff. You did not look good, Keyshawn. Period. You didn't look like. You look like I said it. You look like shit. Period. That's how I'm gonna say it, just like that. Okay? You look like garbage. Okay? You got these great hands. You're supposed to be this great star, but I mean, come on, man. Really? I mean, I just couldn't believe it, man. I was like, what is he doing? What was he doing? Put hands on him, get him out of there, and that was it. You know, and he wasn't hurting the guy because he was hitting him. Keyshawn was hitting him with some solid punches and solid combinations, and the guy kept coming. Keyshawn, there's going to be people that you can't knock out. There's going to be people that you can't hurt. So that means you have to fight. My question to you is, do you have it in here to fight in a war? That's the question. That's what I think he's lacking. He doesn't have the heart to fight in a war. And that is what I believe that why he was doing, pulling the guy down. Yeah, you won the fight. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with him one bit. His other fights, I've been impressed with him because the man was showing skills. He didn't show a whole lot of skills in this fight. He fought in spurts and spats and he wrestled the guy down to the ground. Come on, really? Come on, man. That's not what I want to see, okay? And I don't want to see the judges make bad decisions, okay? And I ain't even start on Shakur Stevenson yet, okay? I ain't even start on him yet, okay? Man, I don't know, brother. You got something to say, man?
Yeah, what's up, Herman? How you doing,
Peace,
man?
Herman. What's up?
And we got a couple people in the chat. We looks like we might have a little troll here.
We got a troll?
Mean Hung Tran.
Mean Hung Tran, huh?
He said, keep yapping. Why don't you yap back?
Yeah,
You got
say something. Say something. Say something. King Hung Fu or whatever your name is. Say
I don't know what
something.
that nin is about, but you got something to say?
Say it, brother. Come on with it.
Josh Boy, can you say this please? Life is just a puzzle because if you're trying to do something and it won't happen, it's like a puzzle piece that just won't fit. Okay.
That's a cool comment. That's a cool comment. We like that. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he said,
but we're gonna dress you if you up here, you know, put yourself out there. We're gonna holler at you.
Yeah, we're gonna dress you if you're gonna come in here and kind of troll us.
So holler back if you're really with it.
Yeah.
If not, don't come with the BS, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about another fight that I really, really enjoyed. I enjoyed the Vargas fight with Garcia.
I told you, man.
Woo! Didn't I tell you he was gonna knock that boy out, right?
Yeah, but I told you he was the most exciting.
Yeah.
That's the style.
He's exciting.
I love Rose. I love the General.
Yeah.
They're good.
The Emiliano.
But people want that. They want that excitement.
Yeah, they want that excitement.
You know,
Yeah.
and he's the one that fights most like his father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His father was,
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight. It was crazy. It was exciting.
Did you see it? Did you see his dance moves?
Yeah, I was cracking up, dude. I was cracking up.
That boy,
He got some flair with him. He got some flair. He doing it.
That boy hit the cha-cha. Boy, I said, man, this boy ain't got no sense.
Yeah, man, that was a hilarious fight.
Hey, but shout out to Sean Garcia though, man. That boy's a dog, cause he was getting killed to the body, and he just would not. He didn't give it. The referee stopped it. He was hanging in there. He still was doing his thing.
Doing his thing, yeah.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
I love it, man. That's what we need to see. We need to see fighters fight and basically go out on their shield as long as it's not a detriment to their health. You know what I mean? And he was willing to do that. They're gonna have him back.
Okay.
know what I mean?
Let me address Josh Boy. Okay, he said I'm not trolling. Okay, brother.
No, not you.
Not you,
We're
not
talking
you,
about
not you, Josh
talking
Boy.
about Min Hung Tran, whoever
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. We're talking about Min Hung Tran, Josh Boy.
He told us to keep yapping, and then before that, he said something about Nan, like he was trying to spit something out.
Yeah. It's not you, John Boy. Okay. Yeah.
No, Josh Boy, you cool, man.
Yeah, you good. You good with us, bro. You good. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, man. Let's get back to where we were, man. Yeah, man. I was really excited watching the Vargas, man. Watching him, man. He was, and I believe he's the youngest. Is he the youngest?
I think he's the middle.
He's the middle one. Okay. Well, he was really doing this thing, man. I really enjoyed his fight, man. I was like, man, and didn't Carmel, wasn't Carmel, what's his name? Carmel fought, Carmel Moten, right? Carmel Moten fought.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, I think he did good too.
I think he's next.
Yeah.
I personally think he's next. I think the trajectory went Floyd, Tank, and I think if they push him around, like I said, I think Floyd. I think Carmel is going to be the next Tank. If they move him along, right.
Somebody said they're here out of Arizona. Okay.
Hey, Craze, thank you.
Yeah, Craze, man. We appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, Craze. It's all good, brother.
Keep tuning in. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, y'all keep tuning in. Yeah, man. We try to build this channel, and
Hey, let us know if you got any questions. Let us know if y'all watch the fights, and let us know what y'all thought about them too.
Yeah, we want to hear what you guys have to say also about the fights.
Did y'all like them? What did y'all thought was gonna win? Let us know what y'all think about any upcoming fights. We're gonna talk about some upcoming fights coming too. 'Cause we still got gosh, there's Jake Paul is fighting.
Jake Paul, yeah. Jake Paul, he's supposed to be fighting Tyson?
He's fighting Mike Perry first.
Oh, and then he gonna fight Tyson? Man.
He might not get out of Mike Perry.
Yeah.
Mike Perry ain't no joke.
It's crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Mike Perry.
Yeah. So I want to ask this question. Well, really, I just want to say this. I don't really want to ask. I think that Top Rank does great cards of boxing, but I don't know what happened with those fighters. I mean, again, I'll be honest with you, man. Keyshawn was saying for the guys to send a contract to all the big name fighters on that card. Well, you know what? I mean, after that performance, none of those big name fighters are gonna fight him. They'll be like, "Are you really the dude? You can't take him serious like that. Can't take him serious. You got to show something." I think if Abdullah Mason continues doing it, maybe he might get a big fight from the things that he's been showing and the things that he's been doing. In the ring. He was a true professional in the ring. I understand sometimes you get into those rough fights, but you still got to be a professional, okay? You still got to be. He calls himself the businessman. You still got to maintain that business sense no matter what happens in the ring. Because, the one thing you got to realize is the fans is the one that put the money in your pocket. We're the ones that are paying you. So the bottom line to it is this, don't take the fans for granted and do the right thing no matter what, okay? If you ain't there to do a job, do your job. You ain't got to wrestle a dude down. Put hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Put hands on this dude if you could do it. That's the question. Okay, I believe he was tired. He was getting hurt to the body and he was tired. And that's why he was doing the things he was doing to stall. Because it's easier to take a guy down and the referee says it's a slip and stall. As many times as he did that, if we add that time up, then that's how much time that took away from the fight. So did he fight? He didn't fight the whole fight. Devin Haney is good for that as far as when you grab and hold the person and, because it eats up the time. So what happens is by you continually doing that, you know how to do it smartly. You're not fighting that full, 33 or 36 minutes fight. If you know how to do it, then yeah, so it could be a great strategy. Then again, it could be a bad strategy because the fans are like, okay, what's going on here? That's not what I want to see. If I want to go to UFC, I can go to the UFC and watch a good UFC fight. You make sense, right? I mean, we're supposed to be watching boxing, you know. So, you know, I hope Keyshawn get his act together, you know. Man, okay, because I'm kind of jumping around a little bit. Shakur Foster, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Get that rematch and see what happens. You got anything else?
Shakur, we gotta talk about Shakur.
Oh man. All right, brother. You can start with that one. You can start with Shakur.
He didn't look bad. It was a master class. You know, Shakur. I was watching Showbiz, and he was mentioning that he just doesn't have the. It kind of reminds you of Sugar Ray Leonard without the tenacity. Like, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard had the looks, the speed, you know, all the talent in the world. But if he had you hurt, you were gone. You could watch Andy Hawk Price. You could watch Danny Boy Green. You know, if he had you hurt, he'd knock your head off. You know what I mean? No question about it. Shakur, he has all those qualities of a Sugar Ray Leonard, except the killer instinct, except the tenacity to go after you and get you.
Well,
I mean, not quite as talented, of course. I'm not calling him a great, of course, but I'm saying he has the skills to get there, but he never will because he just doesn't possess. I don't want to, you know, question his manhood or anything like that, but I'm going to say he doesn't have the balls. Maybe he doesn't have the skills. You know, maybe he doesn't have the heart. You know, maybe he doesn't have the knowledge. You know what I mean? I don't know, but whatever it is, he's not showing the tenacity because he could have got that guy out of there. You know, a lot of those guys could have. You know what I mean? And that might be why we're seeing such a how do you want to say it? A cutback on African American fighters nowadays. You know, it seems to be like they want an influx of trying to get the African American fighters out of the system, and maybe that's why, because they're tired of that style. You know what I mean? They're tired of the defensive first, safety first approach. They want to see action. There was a post only WBC, only one black fighter. You know, allowed at a time.
Okay.
So that's why Shaky's out of there now.
Okay, so.
But I mean, that's just a theory. I mean, but like I said, you got to call it spade a spade. It is what it is. You know what I mean? The man was flat out robbed. They're doing it now. I mean, like you look at Matias. I mean, he's not African American, but he's black. He's black.
It doesn't matter.
Spanish speaking black.
Yeah, he's black. Just like Cubans and Dominicans, they're black. You know, they can say whatever they want. They're black. Period.
You guys, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought he beat Liam Paro over in his own home. So if they're robbing people in their own home, they're robbing the hometown guy in his hometown. That's a serious indication that they want us out of there. You know what I mean? And that could be for the safety first approach. You know, we're not selling like we think we're selling. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a travesty to me.
Okay,
Like I said, I'm not into the whole race baiting thing.
Okay.
But like I said,
yeah, I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you on. Okay, let's get back to Shakur. Shakur Stevenson, good fighter. He got great hands. Shakur said he hurt both of his hands. You know, that's what Shakur said. They showed a picture of Shakur. He was sitting in the chair. He was icing not one hand, but both of his hands was being iced. So that's telling me that Shakur, if he's icing his hands were swollen. That's telling me that he actually hurt his hands. However,
he did that last time.
Yeah. However, Shakur Stevenson stood right in front of the guy, and he was throwing good combination punches. Okay, he was relying a lot on his defense, but he didn't show a whole lot of movement. A Shakur fight, and the reason why he's boring is because he doesn't show movement and get in different angles. That is the reason why. He stands right there in front of you, and he does a little lean back all the time. He always leans back, and he always bring that one hand up the block. He does the same thing over and over and over again. That's what he does.
And he don't hit hard.
And obviously, he don't hit hard. Like you said, he don't have any crack. So, You know, I mean, really, I mean, look, when it comes down to it, everybody wants to see a fighter like Tank Davis. That's why Tank is so popular, is because Tank is putting hands on them. Tank is knocking them boys out. That's what people want to see. They want to see a fight.
Or like my man Amato.
Yeah.
They want to see fights like that. They want to see action. Guy going after a guy, going for the knockout,
Yeah.
the attack,
Yeah.
dumping.
Yeah.
Trying to get that guy out of there, man. They don't want to see.
Yeah, all that pop shot and stuff
They don't want to
is
see that. Man.
look.
Not for no 12 rounds.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it. All the pop shot and stuff, that's that Mayweather era. Mayweather's gone. Okay? You guys that are out there that are fighting right now, especially you African American fighters, y'all guys need to get back up on your toes and you need to be boxing. You need to be on your toes and boxing and engaging side to side, in and out. You need to get back on them toes. You guys got to start putting in the work. All that pop shot and stuff, that's boring. It's boring. You don't believe me? Look at the Shakur fight. Everybody is saying it. It was so bad, people was leaving the stadium. His own people in his hometown. Come on, guys, really? Come on. You guys got to do better, okay? As some of the best fighters in the world, right now, you guys, a lot of them look like crap. They all do the same thing. When you look at them, you start looking at a lot of the African American fighters, they're all doing the same thing. They're all trying to do the shoulder roll. Every last one of them. Every last one of the fighters is trying to do the shoulder roll.
And don't know how to do it.
And don't even know how to do it. Why? Floyd Mayweather was able to do it because Floyd knew how to box first, because he took traditional boxing first. Floyd could get on his toes. Floyd knew how to move. Floyd could do all that stuff. A lot of you guys think that the shoulder roll is an actual style of fighting. It's not. It's only situational only. 6-3 defense is only situational. You gotta know traditional boxing. Period. Okay? The in and out, stepping to the side, how to use your jab. These guys don't even use jabs anymore. Very few people are using their jab. I mean, come on, guys. Really? And then you wonder why people are getting bored with a lot of the fighters. Okay? Shakur Foster, he did great. Total dominance. But saw what happened at the end, right?
Yeah, and people was tuning out of that fight because it was so hard.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of people in the chat room. Hey guys, if you guys,
Let's answer some
we're gonna answer some of you guys' questions you guys got here. Go ahead, brother.
crazy. They let the haters hate.
Let the haters hate, crazy, huh?
Said, what's the next fight? Josh Bush said, what's the next fight? We're gonna run down the list in a minute. You said, have we seen the Bad Boy? No, I haven't seen the Bad Boy movie.
I seen the Bad Boy movie.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Really?
Yeah, it's real good.
Really?
Yeah, it's real good. It's real good.
I seen all the other ones.
It's good. 2 old men, but it's real good.
How's Martin? Because everybody says he's like he's been compromised because of the script. They say he act like he had a stroke.
A little bit. He was a little bit, but he still did good as his acting.
Yeah.
He still did good.
Okay.
Yeah, he still did good. Will Smith, Will Smith was Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But as long as Will Smith ain't up there slapping nobody, it's all good. And don't say nothing about his wife.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
You heard him. Hey, we got kids in here. Hey.
Hey, it's all right.
You know?
No, that's fine.
Our kids are talking.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey guys, just so you guys know, we in the gym. We got people here training right now. We're doing the podcast right here in the gym, and this is what we do. Okay. We do the podcast right in the gym where you guys can hear the noise in the background. Sometimes we might turn the camera around, let you guys see what these guys are doing. Okay. But tonight's not one of them nights. I will say this though, boxing is getting exciting, but then when we see what happened on a Saturday night, man, it's crazy. It's just straight up crazy to see the Shakur Foster fight, what happened to Keyshawn Davis, what happened to Shakur Stevenson, and the judges put a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, I'm not going to stop watching Top Rank because Top Rank usually puts on great cards of boxing. Okay, in fact, I thought that was a stacked card. That's what I thought. I said, this is a stacked card. I really enjoyed that, but man, you know.
Well, it looks like Shakur is leaving Top Rank, so whatever promoter he decides to get with, it sounds like he's going to Dazin. And Dazin is like the curse, because everybody who goes to Dazin
You talking about DAZN?
Yeah, Dazin.
You call it Dazn, you call it DAZN, you call it whatever you want to call it.
But everybody who wants to go in there, it's like the curse, like being on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You get cursed.
So wait. So
Because they don't play, they'll throw you into the fray.
Yeah. So DAZN.
They're not trying to protect.
Okay, so here's what happens. Okay, so we already got what's his name? Boots Ennis supposed to be signing with DAZN.
Yeah,
Okay.
they named him too. They say he about to get signed, he's about to lose. Shakur's about to get signed, he's about to lose. Just like Anthony Joshua got signed, he lost as soon as he got signed.
Deontay Wilder.
As soon as he got signed, he lost.
Wait. Okay, so what do all these guys have in common? Did I say that? Ooh.
You don't have to.
Ooh, and now, hey, look, there was
Like I said, it is what it is.
Wait. There was another fighter. That was on the DAZN, and he's a great fighter. Anthony Sims.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, Anthony Sims lost one fight on the DAZN, and next thing you know, he said his contract got ended. And I was like, what? What? Really? So I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know, so I can't really comment on that. All I can say is, hey, that they don't, I guess they don't play around, and they take their boxing serious over there, and man.
And like
Well,
the UFC, you lose, you get cut from the roster.
wow, that's what would happen, man. Yeah, you lose, you get cut from the roster. That's the way it is sometimes, guys. You know what I'm saying? And with this corruption in boxing, this is why other people, or we need to come up with new organizations, because there's too much corruption, and we need fresh people coming in the boxing. Okay, and when I mean by fresh people, I'm talking about all of them got to be former fighters to be judges and analysts and all this other stuff. Referees, more important, because it is ridiculous to have people sitting there making a decision on a fight when it's a blowout and they pick the loser to win. Or was that done deliberately? That's the other thing. Was it done deliberately? No matter what, what did they see? I mean, I watched the fight, but it's a different from me watching the fight on television, and then they're watching it, right at ringside. So, what did they see? Their vantage point was completely different from my vantage point. So the question is, what did the judges see? I wish somebody would have interviewed the judges. We see all the podcasters go run and interview the fighters and coaches and all this. Why don't we interview those judges and see what these judges thought, their thought process is at? You know what I'm saying? Because that'll give you an insight on what type of person that that we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? No one's really talked to the judges before. You know what I'm saying? They need to.
Except when they mess up.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I wasn't pretty. On another note, I wasn't really happy. Our guy Alan Sanchez wound up losing a decision this weekend to Luis Lopez.
whoa. Run that back.
Yeah, Alan lost his decision.
He didn't lose his title, did he?
No, it wasn't his 8-round.
Oh, it was only an 8-round fight. Okay.
But yeah, he lost the nod. I thought it could have went either way. I mean, it could have went a draw, but
Somebody wants to know who's our favorite boxer of all time. Josh Boy don't know who's our favorite boxer of all time.
now, it switches. It depends on, gosh, who I'm kind of into at the moment.
Well, okay.
All time?
Well,
That's so
okay.
hard.
So Josh Boy, it depends on.
Oh, who's my favorite boxer? Okay, I thought you meant all time. Okay.
Oh yeah, who's your favorite boxer of all time?
No, not all time. He just said who's your favorite boxer.
Your favorite boxer.
That could be right now.
Okay.
My favorite boxer right now. Oh gosh. Gosh, I don't want to say tag just because everybody else says stuff. TC probably.
Who?
TC, Terrence Crawford.
Oh, Terrence Crawford.
Probably, yeah. Team Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. Well, my favorite boxer of all time is none of these new cats. I'll tell you straight up, okay?
No, you're not saying of all time. You're just saying
Yeah.
about who's your favorite boxer.
Well, who's my favorite boxer? It's none of these new cats. None of these new guys. None of these new guys are my favorite. I like them as fighters, but none of them are my favorite fighters. My favorite fighter would be Alexis Arguello. And that's because I came up in the golden era where the fighters really, really fought. They put the work in, and they were able to do everything as a fighter, not just one thing. They could do everything. They had offense, they had defense, they had movement, they had everything. Combination punching, you name it, they could do it. So I grew up in the golden era. Alexis Arguello was my favorite. I actually have several favorite fighters. Alexis is number one. Don't forget, Muhammad Ali is right there with Alexis Arguello. We got marvelous Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Wilfred Benitez, the fifth king that nobody talks about, who was the
Put some
youngest
respect on his name.
champion of all time. He won the first world title at 17 years old. Nobody talks about that. Wilfred Benitez, he's the fifth king. He fought Duran, Hearns, and Leonard of the four kings that people know about, but he was the fifth king that people don't talk about, okay? He lost to Hearns, he lost to Leonard, but you gotta watch the fights and you gotta see Wilfred Benitez fight them, okay? It was a tough fight, and believe me, Hearns and Leonard could tell you Benitez was no joke. Okay? Very, very hard fighter to hit. Very, very hard fighter to hit. Remember, 17 years old and a world champion. That means he was beating grown men. Okay? At 17 years old. That's how good he was. Okay? So, nobody talks about him. We cannot forget him. Wilfred Benitez actually is Wilfredo, but still we say Wilfred. But Wilfred Benitez. The man was phenomenal. Also, Hector Macho
his name
Camacho
is-
was a cool guy
his
for me
name
too.
is Wilfred.
It's Wilfred. Yeah. Well, some say
Wilfredo Gomez.
Well, yes, Wilfredo Gomez. Yeah, but also Hector Macho Camacho was another favorite fighter of mine. Salvador Sanchez. Okay. All right. Montequia. Okay.
Jose Napoles.
Yeah, Jose Napoles. You know what I mean? Joe Louis. I mean, I could go on and on and
If we're
on.
talking about that, I mean,
Yeah, I can go on and on my favorite fighters, guys that I like.
if I'm being really serious, I like. Oh, if we're talking about the old school, real school, I'd have to say probably Georgie Benton and Archie Moore.
Yeah, they were good fighters. They were good fighters too. They were
Great fighters, great fighters. Especially when you consider that Georgie Benton went on to train Evander Holyfield.
Everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, they don't get nowhere. And then Archie Moore, of course, George Foreman. So I mean, those guys are the inventors of the shoulder. You want to see the real shoulder roll? Watch Georgie Benton and watch Archie Moore.
Yeah, watch those guys. Those are the guys that actually use the shoulder roll. Mayweather did not invent the shoulder roll. So many people give him the credit for it. Okay, Georgie Benton used it way before him. Actually, if you go back and look, Ezra Charles used the shoulder roll. I could go way back in history, and a lot of guys use that shoulder roll way before Mayweather did. Why people give Mayweather the credit for it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He did not invent it. It's been there. What has been done will be done again. Period. It's just that simple. All right.
So, who is your favorite boxer, Josh Boy?
Yeah.
Tell us. We're gonna throw it right back at you. Let us know who you guys' favorite boxer is. We like to know. I'd like to know. Yeah, we got some cards coming up. Not cards.
Who we got?
but just-
Okay, so
we got
we
a
got-
couple of Bay Area cards, but nobody is really on it.
Well, wait, no. We do have a Bay Area card that's coming up, and I'm going to talk about it. The Bay Area card that we got coming up is, I think it's a Lions Den promotion out of Pittsburgh, California. Okay, Cordell, all right, is one of the guys that's out there. Muhammad Ali, that's all right, Josh Boy, that's the man right there, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, big shout out to you for that. All right. So on that card, we have Amari Jones going to be fighting in Oakland. Okay, I think it's the Oakland Civic Center, I think. That's where he's going to be fighting. That's going to be August 31st. And I think the fight time starts at, I think it's like 7 o'clock. Doors open at 7.
A month away.
Yeah. But that's over a month away. But, that's probably the next thing that's coming up. And then we have our card on the same day because we're doing an amateur card right here at the Georgia Duke Center on August 31st. I want to mention that not only do we have a gym here, we also have a venue that we have a huge gymnasium that's here, and it can hold over 537 people. And we are also looking for a promoter to step in so we can possibly do a pro-am card. We can try to get that set up after this August 31st fight. So we would like to throw more than one event here in at the Georgia Duke Center right here. So, you know, all you guys that are out there, you guys are promoters. If you see this podcast, you know, give us a shout out. You can call the Georgia Duke Center in Vacaville, California. And, you know, we're here. We're ready to put this thing together. So I'm reaching out to you. You know, we got Uppercut Promotions, we got Pocket Promotions. There's I think it's West Coast Productions, somewhere out of maybe Daly City or something like that. A little bit about that, something like that. Yeah, something like that, Daly City or something. But what's happening, Lions? Lions Den. What's up, man? How you doing?
No, he said, what happened to the Lions Den?
Oh, what do you mean? What happened to the Lions Den?
I don't know, you just asked the question.
What do you mean? What happened to the Lions Den? You mean why ain't I there? Well, I'm not at the Lions Den anymore because I came over here to be the head coach at the Georgia Duke Center in Vacaville, California. Hey, look, it's like this. There's nothing wrong with working with Cordell Pearson. He's a great man. He's a good man. And, you know, it's just that I'm a coach that I want to call my own shots. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Hey, that's his thing over there. And, you know, he gave me a shot. And, you know, I did my due diligence over there. And because I did my due diligence over there, now I'm over here at the Georgia Duke Center. And, you know, it's just something that we do. We just help each other out. And that's just the way this game works. That's how you're supposed to work with people, is helping each other out. You know, and again, big shout out to Cordell for doing that for me and Jason. You know, hey, big shout out to you, brother. We'll never forget it. And, you know, it's just one of those good things, man. You know? So what you got? What you got? What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? That's all you got?
So you elevated.
Yes, yes, yes. You can say that I elevated. Yes, you can say that. Pretty much I elevated. And it's continuing to elevate.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Ascension.
Yep. I might watch. Okay. All right.
Where's Jason? Jason just left.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. He left at 8.
Yeah, he left an hour ago.
Yeah. Left about an hour ago. He's also still coaching. He coaches here and he coaches across town over at the Audacious Muay Thai Academy. He's over there teaching them how to box, how to keep their hands up. Because a lot of guys from some of the other pugilistic sports like Muay Thai, American kickboxing, and some of them from the UFC, they tendency not to keep their hands up as much, but they are skilled fighters because they could take you down to the ground in the blink of an eye. And next thing you know, you think a snake was all wrapped up on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The way these guys get you down on the ground, man, it's like, woo. So you got to give them their respect and their big props with UFC and even the Muay Thai fighters and, you know, all those kickboxers and stuff because, man, they could really hurt you, you know.
Hey, Tu Madre Way, 2123. Thank you for tuning in.
Bro?
Tu Madre Way,
Yeah.
123.
Yeah, thanks
He's
for
the one
tuning
that's
in.
asking the last questions about Lions Den.
Yeah.
Where's Jason? He says that's great, man.
Yeah. So it is.
Tu Madre Way.
Yeah, it is. It's a good thing, man. Again, you know, it's a really good thing to be the head coach over here. It's really cool. But let's get back to boxing. Somebody, one of you guys tell me what you thought of the Abdullah Mason fight. If you've seen it, tell me what you thought.
Josh boy, you should get back into it. Don't let stepbrother stop you because he's gone. I don't know if you're out here, man, but it's the prime place to get back into it, man. Come see us.
Yeah, Josh boy, come down and come see us.
I don't know if you're local, but if you're not, if you are, come see us.
Yeah.
Expecting to see you real soon. But
Yeah.
if you're not, find another gym.
Well,
You know, I don't know if there's any boxing gyms where you're located. If it's not here, but
Where's he located?
He said he used to box with his stepbrother, and now he doesn't because
Okay.
he went to the military. But I'm like, don't let that stop you, man. Don't let that hold you back. If you was into it and you loved it, man, pick it back up, bro.
Yeah, pick it up, Josh boy. And if you, like he said, Coach just said, you know, you need a gym to come to. If you're in this area, you know, in the Vacaville area, hey man, we're here. Just come by, stop by and see us, talk to us. If you're not in this area and you know you're in a different area, you just let me know what city you're in, and I could. You never know, I might know somebody in that city. Can recommend the gym that you go to? You know what I mean? There's a lot of different gyms that I know of that you might be able to go. If you're in Sacramento, I know some gyms in Sacramento that you can go to, as well as in Pittsburgh and Antioch, and you know, and in Oakland. You got the King's Gym. I could recommend something for you. All you got to do is just let me know what's up. Because I'm in Texas. Okay, you're in Texas.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to be over at Errol Spencer's gym then. You need to be at
Yeah.
World Class Boxing.
Is he in DeSoto, Texas?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought it was DeSoto, but I
I just
could be wrong.
know Derek James gym.
Yeah.
World Class
Yeah,
Boxing.
if you can get over there to Derek James World Class Boxing, that's a good gym to be at. You know, in Texas, you know, so you just have to.
You just gotta find it. Just seek,
That's it.
seek and destroy. Is it gonna be on TV? Because I'm in Texas. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're trying to put all these fights on TV, man. You know.
Yeah.
Man, everybody's trying to get as much exposure as they can. That's the problem. Everybody's trying to find the right network to get them the most money that they feel they deserve. And sometimes the networks and the promoters aren't willing to share out, you know, to shell out that. Like Canelo really wants that 200 million because he knows he's worth it, and he is. I mean, it sounds crazy, but hey,
he won 200 million. He better be fighting David Benavidez.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what he wants. Just that 200 million for David Benavidez. It sounds crazy. It sounds ludicrous to us, but he knows his worth, and he knows what those promoters are getting. He knows what the networks, you know, can get. He knows what the endorsements and all that bring in, and the sponsors. Hey, if y'all want to see that fight, give that man his money. And by the way, he'll knock Benavidez out. I'm sorry, man.
I didn't want to say that, but you said you're gonna knock Benavidez out. Oh man, I didn't want to say that.
I used to think differently, but that's easy.
I didn't want to say that.
After I saw Benavidez' last fight, man.
Well, okay, so Benavidez moved up to 175.
I don't care.
Right?
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't think
I seen it.
I don't think that fight is going to happen between Benavidez and Canelo. I think that's going to be just something that's not going to happen. I think they're priming Benavidez to fight Bivol. And what's the other guy name? I cannot say his name. Beterbiev. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to groom him to fight one of those guys. That's what I think.
I'm going to tell you something about Beterbiev. I don't think a lot of people realize he has a torn pec muscle that he's trying to heal from. Now, I don't know if y'all check it.
You see this guy?
Terry Crews. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know anything about pecs, but if you tear your pec muscle, if you tear your pec muscle, ain't no coming back from that. You know what I mean? I know fighters that don't come back from a torn bicep.
My God.
You know, and reattaching your bicep. I mean, that's an awful, horrible injury. And that's off a torn bicep. Tearing your pec muscle, your career is done. That's a career-ending injury right there. So all this talk of Beterbiev and still being in the mix, y'all can forget that. He's done for. And in my seriously humble opinion, from what I know and I've been hearing about on the inside.
Josh Boy was talking about his family. They actually stopped watching boxing because of the accident with Conor McGregor's foot.
Oh,
Wow.
well, that wasn't boxing. That was MMA.
It was MMA, yeah. So
I get you. Combat sports in general, it was violent. It was horrible to look at. I was kind of scrimmage. I didn't turn away. It was pretty gross. Anything. Anderson Silva. It happened to Anderson Silva like that. It happened to Chris Weidman. The opponent he did it to right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Happened to Conor McGregor. Those are actually three of the exact same injuries. Actually.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, it happens. But those are all 3 MMA fights where they use actually 8 limbs like octopus instead of just 2. So I mean, that's just, you got to be careful of that. Ain't nothing like that ever happened. We ain't ever broke our ankle in boxing like that. I mean, unless somebody just accidentally, in a freak accident, rolled their ankle and stepped off the apron. And
Well, there's been several fighters that's actually broke their ankles in boxing.
but
Yeah.
from rolling it, not from.
No. I forgot his name. There was a fighter.
He stepped wrong.
Huh?
He stepped wrong.
Well, basically, yeah, he kind of got stepped wrong and he broke his ankle. I forgot his name. He's a commentator right now, Hispanic guy out of LA.
Sergio Moore?
Yeah, Sergio Moore. Yeah, he was the one that actually he broke his. I seen that fight when that happened. And you know, he's a pretty good fighter. He wasn't too bad.
That's the Latin snake.
Yeah, he's a pretty good fighter. Yeah, he's a bad boy. Yeah, he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. He's pretty good. He was pretty good. Now you got to remember something though. Remember, I'm a little bit older than a lot of these guys, so I've seen all the great fighters. I've seen those guys growing up. So when you hear me say, you know, he's pretty good, that is a great thing. That is a great compliment. Okay. I'm not saying that he's a Salvador Sanchez.
No.
I ain't saying that he's a Rafael Gomez.
You didn't say he was great.
Yeah. I just said he's pretty good. Yeah, he's a champion, but he was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I would say he was very good.
Yeah.
Anybody that's
very good.
world class,
Yeah.
especially a champ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's pretty. Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, you know, world champion and stuff like that, you know. I mean, there's a lot of great fighters that I've seen, man, you know, the Pernell Whitakers, the Mildred Taylor. I mean, all these guys, man, I've seen them all, bro. Mark Breland, if you guys don't know who that is, Mark Breland, you need to go back and check him out. He used to be Deontay Wilder's coach, took Deontay Wilder all the way up to the championship, and then all of a sudden they just split.
Deontay fired him.
Well, basically Deontay fired. Yeah, well, whatever. But you know, it is what it is. But all I can say is this: that it was good. But hey, let's get back to Shakur Stevenson. I gotta go back to Shakur.
I'm not that.
I didn't hear your opinion on it. I mean, I gave my opinion, but I didn't hear your opinion.
I told you, I don't mind him so much because you know I'm a boxing fan and I'll watch anything fight. And like Showbiz says, I'll watch bum fights. It doesn't matter. But he's boring. You know, to the casual fan, and I'm not mad at him for saying that. And I totally get it. People, especially when you look at Tank, when you look at guys like Amato, when you look at guys like Carmel Moten. Yeah, you go. Carmel Moten, that's a guy. You know, when people look at him as opposed to, they're going to be much more inclined to get behind somebody like Carmel Moten because he's a shark. He's going after. He smells chum in the water, man.
Yeah. And the Vargas are the same way.
Vargas is the same
They're
way.
the same way. Yeah, they go after their opponent. Hey, them boys be throwing leather, boy. They be throwing
the
that
same way.
Tank throwing leather.
Now listen. Something about Tank. Tank may give away some of the early rounds, you know, 1 through 6, 7, 8. But people know what Tank is doing. They know that this guy can knock you out at any time, and they know that he's searching for the knockout. So while he may giving away rounds 1 through 6, and it look like this guy's outboxing, they know that it's just a matter of time. It's ticking down. Bomb is ticking down. He's about to drop the bomb. Boom. Just like with Santa Cruz. Boom. Just like with Rolly Romero. Boom, just like with Barrios. You know what I mean? So he can give those rounds away. It's not really a boring fight, even though they know, you know, it's 10th, 11th round. They know. He's a knockout puncher. He's going after you. He's not. No, we're not doing that. Hank is coming for blood. Moten is coming for blood. All the other guys are coming for blood. They're not with that. Now, I was a little, because I thought Abdullah Mason was like that too. I thought he was, you know, with that silly style, you know, that they're doing. No power, shoulder roll, flashy, whatever. But like you said, Mason showed something a little different.
Mason put hands on that boy. Mason put hands on, and he had to because, okay, this dude had like 20, what was it, like 20, almost 30 fights. This guy was a vet that he was fighting. He wouldn't just, you know, he was a fighter that he was okay. Okay, he wasn't that. He wasn't a bad. He was a vet, but he had a lot of fights underneath him. Yeah, he was a test for Abdullah Mason, and Abdullah Mason went in there and he put in that work, and it showed.
No, I thought the same thing about Keyshawn. I thought that Keyshawn.
Exactly.
Now, let me be honest. I didn't see I saw highlights. I didn't see the whole thing.
I saw the whole fight.
Okay, now see that's he's gonna be a better judge than I am, obviously. But from what I saw a lot of the clips I saw was the dude doing a lot of roughhousing, and Keyshawn, getting his back. You know what I mean? So it looked like a tough fight. But from what you're telling me, Keyshawn should have got him.
Hey, look. Sorry to cut you off.
Gritty fight. Keyshawn should have done more to get that guy out of there.
Keyshawn was hitting this dude with some wicked combinations. If he would have continually doing it, he would have got him out of there. He was playing into the other guy's fight because the other guy kept coming forward. He was a pressure fighter. He kept coming forward. Keyshawn was cracking. Okay, I'm not saying Keyshawn don't. He can't crack. I didn't like all the it's okay to hold, but when you start pulling your guy down and doing all these other tactics and all this other stuff, come on, there ain't no place in boxing for that. You know what I'm saying? There was no place in boxing. This dude, now, don't get me wrong, this dude was hitting him in the body. He was hitting Keyshawn in the body, and I believe from Keyshawn's response to him, he didn't like those body shots. So that's exposing Keyshawn, and he did what he did to try to cover it up by grabbing the dude, and then all of a sudden he would fall down to the ground, and they would be almost like in a wrestling match, this and that. I mean, come on, man. I don't want to see that. Come on. If I want to see that, I'll go to the UFC and watch a good UFC fight. Okay?
Hey,
This is boxing.
check this out. Y'all do us a big favor, please. Sincerely, please. We just had about 31 people in here, and we only got 8 likes.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
Can
hit the
y'all
likes.
please hit the like? That would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to, beggars can't be choosy and everything, but hey, go ahead. I mean, if you're watching, it don't take nothing. Just jab it.
That's it.
Tap it.
That's it.
Tap it, tap like
That's it.
Happy Gilmore said.
That's
Just
it.
Tap it, tap.
That's it. Yeah. Put hands on something.
Yeah.
Put your hands on something. Hit that bell icon. Hit that subscribe bell. Hit something for us.
There's 8 people watching. We should have 31 more likes.
Yep. 31 more likes. Yep. That's it. Come on, don't ghost us. Come on now, don't ghost us. Because we know what we're talking about. Okay? We're coaches. We do this every single day.
I think I know what I'm talking about.
Okay?
At least I think I do.
You think. We're doing this every single day, and both of us are former professional fighters. So, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I'm not gonna make excuses for nobody. I don't care who you are. I am not gonna make excuses for you, okay? And I'll tell you straight to your face, because you know why? Because that's the only way to be with people. That's the only way to get them to respect you, is by telling the truth to them. They may not want to hear it at the time, but that's all you can do. Period.
Yeah, and we can't be wrong because it's all IMO. It's in my own opinion.
Yeah, that's it.
In my opinion.
That's it. Now, I'm gonna
My
tell
humble
you.
opinion.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you guys want to see really good fights and fighters that are hungry, support your local boxing shows. Okay? Support your local boxing shows where you're going to see these amateur fighters and you're going to see these up and coming professional fighters where they're just starting their careers. If you want to see some great fights, support those fighters. And I'm going to tell you why. Because those fighters are going to pour their hearts out and they're going to put on a show because they really want to win. Okay? They really want to win. And you'll see some great up and coming professionals and amateurs. So support your local fighters that are fighting, okay? All right? Let's see, Josh Boy said, hey, lot. I like it.
Y'all chime in before we check off.
Yeah.
Boots is fighting.
Who tennis, yeah.
fight next week.
Yep.
Fighting coming up.
Yep.
And then that's like the only major one I can think of off my head. I can't get to my screen. But Boots fight, and then Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. That's coming up. Gosh. All like my mind is.
Well, we got Crawford. We got Crawford's is coming up. It's like Crawford and Madrimov.
Thank you.
Madrimov.
And Boots is fighting Albanese.
Yeah, fighting Albanese.
Guy that Crawford fought before.
Yeah, and that's going to be. I think that's going to be a good fight. I think Boots is going to smoke him. I think Boots is going to smoke him.
Is it on the zone?
It's on the zone. Yeah.
Oh.
No. I think Boots is going to smoke that boy. I think Boots is going to put hands on him.
I think Boots smokes anything moving these days.
Well, I don't know about that. And here's the reason why I say that.
Like a 5-pack.
Boots really got to show us something in this fight. And because the last time when he fought, what was his name? Chuka John. When Boots fought Chuka John, he beat Chuka John eventually, but Chuka John's movement was giving Boots problem.
Well, how many fights ago was there?
That was a couple fights ago, maybe one or two fights ago. But my point is, Boots, he did his thing, but at the same time, he wasn't dominant like he's usually dominant when he fights these guys. He usually dominated.
He dominantly fought Villa.
You know what I mean?
He fought Villa after that.
He fought Villa after that.
He probably took care of what you're
but
talking
Villa
about.
stood right in front of him.
Not really.
No. But no, Villa was most of the fight was right in front of him. Chuka John was all over the place.
Okay.
Chuka John was all over the place, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to these American fighters. Look, let me tell y'all something. Okay, as crazy as this may sound to you guys, and you guys can say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, okay, and it's facts. The European fighters is taking over boxing, period. With that pendulum step. You African American fighters, you better get hip to the style and learn how to do it. I'm telling you, okay? Because you see what's happening? It's happening. And by the time these guys learn it, remember what we were talking about earlier, right? We were talking about earlier, a little bit earlier, when we were talking about what's happening to a lot of the fighters. You see fighters starting to disappear, okay, from the game. And it's because they are boring. People don't want to see them. They get tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. All of them look the same. They all fighting the same. They all doing that. Box. Get back to boxing. Get back to the basics. Box. Okay? Traditional boxing. Get back to that. That's what the European fighters are doing. Okay? You see what most of the Hispanic fighters are doing? They're in your face. They're in your face and they're pounding you. Come on, guys. Look at Pitbull. Look at Pitbull Cruz. Look at what he's doing, right? He's in your face. Okay? He's in your face. Now, I'm not really telling you guys what to do. It's completely up to you guys. Okay? That's completely up to you. But, I'm just telling you what I see right now.
No, we didn't restart.
No, we didn't restart it.
No, he's just covering something he already talked about, I think.
Yeah, okay. And did y'all restart because I think I already did this? Yeah, no, I was just reiterating what I said earlier. Basically, that was the only thing. Just reiterating what I said earlier, bro. That was all. Okay. All I'm saying is, hey guys, you gotta have to learn that pendulum step if you guys are gonna continue being in boxing. It's starting to take over boxing. Most of these Europeans are getting these titles, bro. That's what's happening. Okay. All right, that's what's happening, and I think a lot of these guys are starting to be promoted by, what's his name? Tariq Al-Sheikh, is that his name? DAZN?
He just promotes a few events.
Yeah.
Having fighters.
Yeah, but don't he have something to do with DAZN? Tariq Al-Sheikh?
He just goes in and promotes them. Just goes partnerships in the promotions.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad.
He's just a money guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the money guy, hey, he's doing his thing. Well, anyway, I don't have too much more to say about, what's going on. I wasn't impressed with, the fights that I named. I was impressed with Abdullah Mason. That was the fight of the night when it came to it. You know, that was the fight of the night. The Abdullah Mason might fight on that Top Rank card. I just hope Top Rank continues to produce really good cards, man. You know, they had a stacked card. You know, just get some better fighters on there and stuff like that. You know, so that'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens, and then. Teofimo, just I think it was a week ago, he fought and he won. He fought that guy that was pretty tough. We talked about him a little bit. You know, Teofimo, when he fought that guy, that was a tough fight for him. But Teofimo came out on top. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool. You know, so.
And I really hope Nate puts on another boxing card, because that was for his maybe first time putting on a boxing card.
Oh, Nate Diaz?
Yeah, that was a really stacked card with some really genuine good names. I mean, you had Shane Mosley Jr., which we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah.
He
Shane Mosley
wound up beating Daniel Jacobs.
Okay.
Hall of Famer. That was congratulations, Shane.
Yeah, congratulations, Shane. Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane Mosley Jr.
Yeah, Jr.
We also had Vargas, which was a barn burner. That was a hell of a fight. We also had Camille Moten, up and coming prospect. I think we should call him that now. And then you had the main event, which was their fight, which wasn't too bad. I mean, a lot of people were saying that Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal's fight was more entertaining than Shakur's fight. A lot of people, yeah, they were actually tuning in to their fight.
Wow.
So I really hope Nate, whether he's on the card or not, I hope he puts something together again, because he obviously, his team knows what they're doing as far as putting together boxing. It was out of the card. It was a very good card, comparable to all the others. Like I said, people were watching his card more than we were watching Top Rank's card when it came to the main event. So, hey, kudos.
Kudos to you, yeah.
Do it again, brother. Do it again. 209, Stockton snap. Yeah.
So get that Stockton slap in there, 209. What's up? All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. How about you? You got anything else?
Got nothing.
All right, y'all.
I got y'all here with us, and I hope that we have y'all again. Stay tuned in. Click like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah. You got any shout outs you want to send to anybody out there, bro?
Hey, there's my guy Max sitting over there.
Max, up, what up, bro? All right, peace up, dog. Right, dog. All right, y'all. I'm gonna send a shout out to the Lions Den, Pittsburgh, California. I want to send a shout out to the Boxing Shrew. Hope you're watching. Boxing Shrew over there in Britain. All right.
I want to send a shout out to my son, Mason McCain. Get your ass back to class.
Yeah, Mason, man. Where you at, Mason? Where you at? You belong in the gym, homie. What's up? You can't be in and out of the gym. You gotta be here.
You gotta
okay?
put in the work.
Put in that work. Hard work. Dedication. Hard work. Dedication. Okay? Come on, man.
Come on, Mason. You got
Yeah.
the people in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm not even a fighter. I'm in here putting more work than you, boy.
Come on.
That thing.
Push down.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, Mason, you need to get in the gym, brother. I'm telling
We
you.
just messing with you. We miss you, man.
Yeah,
Come
we
back.
miss you, Mason. Get back in the gym, bro. Okay? Get back in the gym. All right, y'all. Yeah, it's 9:30. We've been on here for about an hour, a little bit longer than we expected, but it was all good. We enjoy it. Coming and talking to you guys, and that's all we got for now. And you guys continue to tune in. We got more stuff that's gonna be coming. All right. And you know what, guys? Right? Remember something. Keep punching. Don't get punched drunk.
Yeah.
Peace.
I want you.